Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to the University High School Gymnasium for a district battle between the University Trojans and the Ennis Lions. I'm Lark Smith here with the Waco ISD TV crew to bring you this action. University Trojans enter the game 10-14 on the year, but they are 2-2 in league action. Ennis Lions are 11-10 on the year and 1-2 in league play. Ricardo Felix is the head coach of the University Trojans, assisted by Joshua Brown. Ronell Bridgeforth takes care of things for the Ennis Lions with assistance from Christian Wendt. 5 starters for the visitors from Ennis are number 0, Skyland Summons, number 1, Grant Gilmore, number 2, Garen Gilmore, number 3, D. Johnson, and number 4, Jamie Taylor. That's the starting 5 for the Ennis Lions. University Trojans being announced to the crowd, the starters. They are number 2, Marcus Lorenzo Chandler, number 11, Adam Sais, number 15, Spencer Littlejohn, number 22, Micah Henderson, and number 31, Jonze Fulbright. Trojans 2 wins in district action. Came at home against Corsicana and on the road at Cleburne. But they've lost their last 2 outings at Cleburne, at home against Midlothian and at Joshua. Meanwhile, the Ennis Lions just 1-2 in league play. They started with a loss at home to Midlothian. They won over Joshua 47-35, and their last outing was a 62-57 loss at Red Oak. They played on Friday this week at Corsicana, but I was unable to get a score from that game. We are underway here at the University High School gym. University in the all-white, Ennis in the all-gray. Simmons takes it to the far side. University pretty much playing a 3-2 zone right now. Maybe it's just a loose man-to-man. 8-minute quarters in high school basketball, no shot clock. As D. Johnson backs it back out, wants to reset the offense. Johnson looks to penetrate the lane, puts up a shot. It's partially blocked by Marcus. Gilmore to the back, puts it up and in. Garen Gilmore gets the first 2 points of the contest. About 50 seconds into the game. Man-to-man defense for the Lions. Sais takes it to the right side. Gets a block there to the top of the key. Driving the baseline is Harris, and it's blocked by Ennis. They quickly get it down court. Bounce pass inside, and the shot taken up by Garen Gilmore is no good. University comes out with the rebound. Harris with the bounce pass, and a shot put up and in by Spencer Littlejohn. His first 2. First 2 for the University Trojans. We're tied with 6:20 to go first quarter. University pressing. Coming down to help is Taylor. Simmons drives the lane, puts up a shot, and is fouled. He'll get the 2. Did not see who they called the foul on, but Simmons will get 1 more. He makes good on it. 5-2, Ennis on top. Just getting underway here, a minute into the contest. Harris gets double teamed, gets it across the timeline, pass it off underneath in the paint, shot put up and fouled. Marcus Lozano Chandler will go to the line. Team fouls at 1 apiece now. Chandler with his first opportunity. It rattles out. Marcus, a wide receiver on the university football team this past fall, gets this one to go. 5-3 early go in favor of Ennis. They have the basketball, driving down the lane, throwing off to the left side, getting the pass back, and putting it up and in is D. Johnson. His first two. 7-3 Ennis. Hyland Harris gets it across the timeline, but we're going to have a whistle and a foul called. Second team foul against Ennis. Puts it outside to Saiz. Goes to the left side. Gets it off to Harris. Harris drives the baseline, stops, pops, and it won't fall. Good job of getting the rebound by Chandler, and it goes out of bounds off the University. Lions up by 4. Taylor with the inbound. Gets it off to Gilmore. Actually, that's D. Johnson with the basketball. Passes it inside, and it's a little too strong. Gets over the head of Taylor, out of bounds, University basketball. Ennis will go to the man-to-man press here. Littlejohn triggers the inbounds pass to Saiz. Littlejohn will take it to the left side. Back out to the top of the key to Harris. Harris dribbles to the left side, puts up the runner. It's off the iron, too strong, but put back up and in by John Zay Fulbright for his first 2 points of the game. It's a 2-point game, 7-5 Ennis on top. 4:20 left to go, first quarter. Gilmore passes it off into the corner. Gets it back out to Johnson. Grant Gilmore off to Aaron Gilmore. His shot is blocked. Nice job of picking that up by Fulbright. Harris tried to go to the bucket with it, has it stripped. Gilmore, coast to coast, lays it up and in. That's Grant Gilmore with his first 2. 9-5 our score. And now foul call. I believe that's going to be on Jamie Taylor. Third team foul against the Ennis Lions. Coming into the game for University is Najee Drake's number 21. Drake's also a wide receiver from the football team this past fall. 3.5 left to play, first quarter. University trails by 4. Harris from the top. Gets it over to Drakes. Drake started to drive, now gets it off to Saiz. Saiz will pull it back and reset the offense. Man-to-man defense by Ennis. Down low it goes to Chandler, and he gets it in. Marcus Lorenzo Chandler, his first basket. 9-7 our score. University down by 2. Under 3 to play, first quarter. Very cautious first quarter for both teams, I would say. This is the first meeting between the two teams in the district round robin. Johnson gets it off to Gilmore. Back to Johnson. Ennis very cautious here as University continues with their basic 2-3 zone. Shot is blocked by Lorenzo Chandler. Far pass down court. It's going to be off the backboard and picked up by Grant Gilmore. He'll go to the right side, loses the basketball. Saiz picks it up on the fast break. University has the numbers. Shot is put up and a foul call. Najee Drakes will go to the line. Najee Drake's listed at 5'6", a junior. The information we have on both of these teams is taken off of the Max Preps website. Certainly appreciate the coaches updating those websites and giving those of us in the media a chance to know a little something about their team, as Drake's misses the first end of the 2 free throws. Substitution now for Ennis. Checking in is Hunter Ruffin, number 5. Also checking in for University is number 22, Micah Henderson. As Drake's hits the free throw. A 1-point game, 9-8. Ennis has the basketball, looks to extend the lead. Grant Gilmore loses the dribble. University fighting for it. Free basketball, finally picked up out of the air for the moment, but then a foul's going to be called on Grant Gilmore for reaching in. That was Jalen Petty, number 10, who sneaked into the game before I knew it. So it's Harris, Petty, Drakes, Henderson on the floor right now, along with Saiz. Inbounds to Saiz. Gets it back out to Najee. More of a smaller lineup for University right now. Gets it to Henderson. Over to Saiz. Minute 20 left to go in the quarter. A 1-point contest. Chance for University to get the lead for the first time. Harris is going to end up being fouled. That's going to be the 7th team foul against Ennis in the first quarter. Actually, it's the 6th. Got one more before the 1-and-1. Harris will trigger the inbounds pass. Gets it off to Drakes. Minute 10 left in to go in the first quarter. 9-8. Ennis with the lead. Nice pass and a good cutter by Micah Henderson. Gets him his first 2 points and gives University their first lead at 10-9 as we're under a minute to go. D. Johnson passes inside to Grant Gilmore's turnaround jumper is off the mark. Fight for the rebound inside. Going to have a jump ball. Jalen Petty in there fighting for the ball. And it is University's ball on. Well, the officials are saying it's Ennis's ball, but Ricardo Felix is saying it's. Well, the referees are going to have to get together again. The possession clock here at the University Gym is not working for some reason. So, the officials are having to keep up with the possession arrow. Well, it does go to University here. Roynell Bridgeforth also questioning officials on the possession arrow here. It's going to end up in University's hands. Harris triggers the inbounds pass, gets it to Drakes. Ennis in a 1-on-1 press. Drakes gets away from that, drives into the lane, pitches it off. And Petty's not able to convert it. He finally gets the basketball back. Gilmore gets the ball back, and a foul is going to be called on University. Just their second team foul. Under 30 seconds left to go in the quarter. University trying to hold on to that 1-point lead here in the first quarter, which they wrestled away from Ennis just moments ago. Lions bring it across. D. Johnson waiting for the offense to get set. Will take it to the left side. Gets it off to Grant Gilmore. Back to the top of the key. It's Jeremiah Brown, number 12, that had the basketball. It's stolen away by Harris. Harris down in the mid to Sayce. Sayce puts up the three that's no good. Rebound, fought for, and a foul underneath. Gilmore got a little too over anxious to get that rebound and comes down on the back of Jalen Petty, and Petty will go to the line. With 44 seconds left to go in the quarter. Petty has been a force here in the late part of the first quarter after coming in off the bench. But this will be his first opportunity from the free throw line. Trojans are 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Chance to extend the lead here. Petty banks that one in. Petty's a sophomore at 6'2". Still some growing and learning to do. Just to give him a 3-point advantage. It's off the front of the iron, no good. Desperation shot at the buzzer is no good. So at the end of the first quarter of play, our score is University 11 and Ennis 9. 4 different players scored for Ennis in that first quarter. Each had a basket. Skyland Simmons, the only one that had more than 2 points, as he had a free throw. So he has 3. Grant Gilmore 2, Garen Gilmore 2, and D. Johnson 2. 3 points for Marcus Lozano Chandler. 1 for Jalen Petty, 2 for Spencer Littlejohn, 1 for Najee Drakes, and 2 each for Micah Henderson and John Zay Fulbright. 6 different Trojans scored in the first quarter, and just 4 different Ennis Lions scoring in that first period. Again, this is just the first half of the round robin on the boys' side of things. University still has Red Oak to play to finish off the round robin. They're doing what they can to stay in the top 4 and make it into the postseason. Right now they're among that top 4. Apparently once again we're having some trouble with the clock. They have that figured out as Ennis inbounds the basketball to start the second quarter. Taylor passes down low. Trying to drive to the lane. Shot is blocked. That's Jeremy Brown trying to fight his way to the backboard and finally draws the foul. Be the 4th team foul against University, but Brown will go to the line. Jeremy Brown Jr., he's just a sophomore. Misses off the back of the iron. Substitution for University. Going out is Tylen Harris. Checking in is Thomas Chandler. Thomas was the quarterback for the University football team for most of this past fall. Another miss at the free throw line. Najee Harris comes down with a rebound. Najee Drakes, pardon me. University quickly down court. Saiz puts up a 2-pointer from the free throw line. That's good. He has his first basket of the game. University's biggest lead at 4 at 13-9. Driving the lane, D. Johnson puts it up too strong. Rebound's going to come back out to Ennis. 3-pointer put up and good in the corner from Jamie Taylor. His first basket of the night. First 3-pointer for either team. Cuts it to a 1-point game. Chandler misses from the corner. A hotter pace here in the second quarter. To the basket. Ball's put up and in. I believe that was D. Johnson that scored there. His second basket to give him 4. Ennis back up by 1 at 14-13. Chandler gets it back to Drakes. Drakes drives into the lane. Pitches it. Well, he was going to pitch it back out to Chandler, but there's somebody in his lane. Saiz with a 3. No good. And Ennis has the rebound. Taylor in the right corner. Guarded by Saiz. Tries to back his way in and picks up the charging foul. I got that as the second foul on Taylor. A little difficult for me to keep up with individual fouls as Harris is going to return to the game for Chandler. Pass comes in to Littlejohn. Gets it back to Drakes. Drakes picked up by Hunter Ruffin on the guard. Drake's looking to set up the offense to Saiz on the left side. Looking for a cutter. Now gets it back out to Littlejohn. Down low it goes to Saiz at the baseline. He'll pitch it back outside to Harris. Harris goes to the elbow, pitches it inside. Shot put up by Littlejohn, and it rolls in. Spencer Littlejohn has 4. Lead goes back to University at 15-14. Taylor misses the three-pointer. Saiz has the rebound, gets it off to Drakes. Saiz is able to get past the pass. They quickly get it down on the left-handed shots put up by Littlejohn and good. And a whistle after the play. I'm not sure if there's a foul after the play or just what. I think maybe they just whistled a timeout because Littlejohn hit the deck. Littlejohn going to be sent to the sideline. Jalen Petty comes in to take his place. Taylor with the inbounds pass to Johnson. He'll take his time bringing it up court. University up by 3, 17-14 with 5.5 left in the second quarter. Johnson goes to the left side. Back out to Johnson. Now he tries the right side. Pitches it in the corner to Taylor. He misses. Petty with the rebound off to Saiz. Quickly down court it goes to Drakes. Drakes takes it to the paint, and his pass is going to be, well, going to get a foul after he tried to get it to Harris trying to cut through. So Taylor Harris will go to the line for the first time in the game. I think that Tylen Harris. Micah Henderson gets ready to come into the game. I believe this is a 1-and-1 for Harris. I don't think it was in the act of shooting. Yeah, it is 1-and-1. Deep breath by Harris. Gets it through with a swisheroo. Harris is 5'10" senior. Just a couple of seniors on this team for Ricardo Felix. A very young squad this year. Good on both. And now Micah Henderson will check into the game. 5-point lead, I believe, is the biggest of the game for University at 19-14 with 5:12 to go in the first half. D. Johnson will set the offense for Ennis, going to the right side. Gets it off to Ruffin. Off to Taylor. Pitches it back outside to Brown. Brown goes into the paint, gets it outside to Johnson. Johnson puts up the 3 off the back of the iron. Saiz has the rebound. University looking to increase their lead to 7, if not more. Saiz drives in, puts up the shot from the corner, no good. Petty fights for the rebound. It's off of him. It'll be Ennis basketball. Ruffin goes to the bench. And taking his place will be Garen Gilmore, number 2. Also see that Josiah Smith, number 11, is checked in for Ennis. Taylor from the right side goes to the paint, pitches it back outside. Gilmore looking to the left corner, nothing there. Gets it off to Johnson. Johnson dribbles into the paint, puts up the shot, and draws a foul. Be a 2-shot foul for D. Johnson. His first trip to the free throw line. He's got 4 points in the game. A basket in each quarter so far. That one rims out. Ennis is 1 for 4 from the free throw line here in the first half. Henderson and Petty leave the game. Littlejohn's back in along with Drakes. Marcus Lozano Chandler also checked in as Johnson hits that free throw. University up by 4. Halfway through the second quarter, 19-15. Drakes dribbles in, tries to stop, drops it off to Chandler. He misses the shot, can't get the rebound. Pitch out to Garen Gilmore off the front of the iron. University has the rebound. It's Drakes. Quickly gets it off to Harris. Still up by 4 at 19-15. Gets the screen from Littlejohn, puts up a tray, bounces off and out. Down low it goes to Guerin. Gilmore with a spin move. Can't get it to go anywhere. Tries to get it inside to Brown, and Brown's going to be fouled. Excuse me, that's Josiah Smith. It'll be Smith, number 11, at the line. Smith's first opportunity for points, makes good on it. Anderson back in for University. Jamie Taylor has returned to the game as well for Ennis. Smith makes good on both of them. Anderson's out. Back in is Marcus Lozano Chandler. Man-to-man full court press here for Ennis. Inbounded to Drakes, and Drakes is going to be fouled. Trojans already in the bonus. I thought that was inbounded to Drakes, but looks like it's Harris who's going to be at the free throw line. 2 for 2. His only 2 points in the game. That's money. Trying to stretch the lead to 4 again. That one rolls off the rim, hits the back rim, and rolls down. Now Henderson back in the game for Harris. University giving a little bit more defense as the ball comes across the timeline. Brown gets it off to Gilmore. Brown backs into the paint. Outside to Gilmore. Gilmore drives the right side, pitches it out to Taylor. Taylor drives in. Shot put up by Smith, no good. Rebounded by Henderson. University on the run. Off to Littlejohn. He stops, gets it down low to traveling is going to be called on Henderson. Just could not get his feet under him. Micah Henderson, a 5'10 sophomore, one of those youngsters for Ricardo Felix. 2:37 left to go in our first half. University with their largest lead of 4 points. I believe they take that back. They may have had a 5-point lead at one point. It was 21-17 as Grant Gilmore checks back into the game for Ennis. He'll bring the ball across the timeline. Aaron Gilmore with the shot, but he's fouled. I believe they're going to call that one on John Zay Fulbright. That is his first foul. It could be more. I just have trouble keeping up with individual fouls from my vantage point. So Aaron Gilmore will go to the line for his first chance at the charity stripe. He just got 2 points in the game. That came in the first quarter. Gets that one to roll over the front rim and down. A couple more substitutions for University as Petty and Harris come back in. Ruffin will leave the game, and Brown back in that's Josiah Smith, number 11, back into the game. Brown's 12, Smith's 11. Gilmore hits that one too. 4 points now for Garen Gilmore. Saiz double team, gets it off to Drakes. Drakes to the top of the key, has his dribble taken away from him. On the fast break. Taylor has a little trouble with it, has to back it back out. Gilmore will take it to the hole, and it'll fall in for Garen Gilmore. His second basket of the night. Ties the game up at 21 apiece with 2 minutes left to go, first half. Najee Drakes gets it off to Harris. Ricardo Felix issuing his team instructions to kind of spread out a little bit. Harris with the crossover dribble is going to be fouled on the shot. I believe it's Josiah Smith who picks up the infraction. That'll send Harris to the line where he's perfect 4 for 4. Trying to give University the lead back. Clock at 1:42 left, first half. Nothing but net. 5 points all from the free throw line. Henderson getting ready to check in for Harris after the free throw. And now Ricardo Felix says, sit back down, never mind. Six for 6 for Harris from the free throw line. 9 of 11 for University from the charity stripe here in the first half. 9 points have been huge in this game as they're up by 2, 23-21 with a minute and a half left in the half. Grant Gilmore misses a shot, but University gets the rebound. Garen Gilmore at the top of the key. Working the right side. Grant gets a screen Grant takes the basketball, looks to go to the hole, puts it up, it won't fall. Rebounded by University's Jonze Fulbright. Fulbright gets his pass off to Petty. Petty into the corner to Thomas Chandler. Petty puts up the shot that's too strong. Grant Gilmore with the rebound. It's deflected, and University comes down with it, and Harris is going to be fouled. Nope, a timeout going to be called by Ricardo Felix. 50.75 seconds left to go in the first half. University with a 2-point lead at 23-21. Had as much as a 5-point lead at one point. Ennis had the early lead, but University finally wrestled it away just before the end of the first quarter to lead 11-9 at the end of the first quarter. And this particular half, each team has scored 12 points. University played in 3 tournaments this year. Down in Austin, they won 1, lost 2. Over in the Round Rock area, they went 2-2. And then at the MT Rice tournament over at Midway, they won 3 and lost 2. Their wins were over Waco High, Nacogdoches, and Montgomery. The losses to Copperas Cove and Harker Heights, so they lost to 6A clubs in the MT Rice tournament. But they beat their crosstown rival Waco Lions 72-44. That's also a 6A club. They have been tested getting into district play, but just 2-2 so far in district with wins over Corsicana and Cleburne, but they've lost their last 2 to Midlothian and to Joshua, 62-42 to Midlothian, and by 10 points, they lost to Joshua by 10, 54-44. Ready to get back to action with 51 seconds left according to the clock. University in the double bonus. I'll take that back. That was a timeout clock that they had up. 51.57 is what's left on the clock. And now we're ready to go. Drakes triggers the inbounds, looking to get it to Saiz. Gets it off to Littlejohn. Drakes guarded at the top by Jamie Taylor. Gets the screen from Petty and Littlejohn. Looks like they're going for the final shot. Drakes drives, puts up the shot, and he's going to be fouled. It's going to be Jamie Taylor who picks up the foul. And on my unofficial scorecard, I give him 3 fouls. Najee Drake's going to the line. He's 0 for 2, or excuse me, that's 1 for 2 at the line. Just 1 point so far in the game. Just under 34 seconds to go in the quarter. Drakes is too strong with that one. Henderson will check in for University. And Jeremy Brown comes in for Ennis. Drake's trying to make it a 3-point advantage. That one's too strong as well. But he gets his own rebound. His shot is blocked. And follow through, though, by Petty. Nice job by Jalen Petty to follow that and get his first 2 points of the game. Put the Trojans up by 4 with 20 seconds left to go in the half, 25-21. Taylor looks inside, gets it off to Smith. Smith drives, and he's blocked off. And a foul going to be called on Henderson for University as Garen Gilmore tried to drive to the backboard. Be a 2-shot foul. Gilmore is 2 for 2 from the line. He's got 6 points in the game. 7.47 seconds left here in the second quarter. Gilmore gets that one to roll over and down. Drake's out. And Thomas Chandler in. They got too many on the court now. There goes Littlejohn out. Now we got it straight. Eight points now for Gilmore, 4 from the free throw line. 2-point game at 25-23. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shot put up, won't go. Petty rebounds, but the shot won't count. So we've played 16 minutes of basketball here at the University High School Gymnasium. And our score at halftime is University 25 and Ennis 23. Stay tuned. Second half action coming your way in just a moment here on Waco ISD TV. Welcome back to the University High School Gym, where the Trojans hold a 2-point lead over Ennis at halftime, 25-23. University High School Drum Corps entertaining folks here at halftime. Trojans led on the court in the first half by Tylen Harris with 6 points and Spencer Littlejohn with 6. Marcus Lozano Chandler has 3, so does Jalen Petty. 2 points each for Adam Saiz, Micah Henderson, and John Zay Fuller. And just 1 point for Najee Drakes off the bench. Ennis is led by Garen Gilmore with 8 points. 5 points for D. Johnson. 3 each for Skyland Simmons and Jamie Taylor. And 2 points each for Josiah Smith and Grant Gilmore. University will have the basketball to start our second half of action. Spencer Littlejohn will trigger the inbounds pass. John Zay Fulbright also on the court with Harris, Saiz, and Marcus Lozano Chandler. That's the starting 5 in the second half for University. Hunter Ruffin guarding Saiz for the Lions. Harris picked up by Jamie Taylor, and Taylor's going to pick up the foul. That's going to be a 3-shot foul as Harris put up a 3-pointer. And I believe that's 4th foul for Taylor. He's going to head to the bench. And Ennis will have, I think it's just the 4th foul. He's almost acting like it's the 5th foul. Harris, all 7 points now have come from the free throw line. Now we get the substitution for Taylor, as number 11, Isaiah Smith, checks in. Makes that Josiah Taylor. This is that one. He gets one more, though. Remember, that was a 3-shot. That was from 3-point land that he took that shot, so he gets 3 tries from the free throw line. He misses that one off the back of the iron. Simmons gets the rebound. University peels back and preparing man-to-man defense. Johnson steps inside the circle and can't get it to fall. Harris comes across the timeline. Gonna call a charging foul on John Zay Fulbright, so the points don't count. Yeah, the officials just realized that the clock is not running. Clock's not running, and also they got one too many points on the board for University. Got 28 points up there. And I think it's just 27. I don't think that last shot fell for Harris. But then again, my scorecard is highly unofficial. Ennis inbounds the ball. D. Johnson triggers her offense. Up to the near side to Simmons. Simmons will take it into the paint. His turnaround jumper is off the glass and good. He's got 5 points in the game. 28-25 on the scoreboard. University on top. Pocket picked. Hunter Ruffin with the lay-in. Gets his first 2 points of the game as Ennis goes into a full court press here. Harris able to break it. Passes it down low. And the shot is good off glass by John Zay Fulbright. He's got 4 points in the game. Ruffin has his pocket picked. Harris headed down. Tries to get it off to Littlejohn. Knocked away. Picked up by University. 3-pointer missed. Saiz gets the rebound, puts up the shot. It's no good, and Ennis comes down with a rebound. Foul's going to be called before the shot, I believe. Foul's going to be on Harris. Well, they say it was during the shot, so he'll go to the line. There's Garen Gilmore, who's got 8 points in the game. Scoreboard says it's 28-27 in favor of University. Yeah, that's correct. Shot is good. Gilmore is 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Ties it all up at 28. Najee Harris going to check in for, or excuse me, Najee Drake's going to check in for Harris. Gilmore has a chance to give Ennis the lead. And does. Perfect 6 for 6 from the line, 10 points in the game. Littlejohn will bring it across. He'll take it all the way to the backstop and lay it up and in. And calls charge calling. Oh, man. They call the charge on Littlejohn. Looked more like a flop than a charge to me, but they put the points on the board, but they're going to have to take them off. Ennis fans pointing, and they're trying to get that fixed on the scoreboard. Officials over at the scoreboard to make sure that everything's correct. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The scoreboard's for the fans. People playing the game, they know what the score is. They don't need to look at the scoreboard. They always know. Guys at the table have the book. They know what the score is. Gilmore backs out against Drakes. Gives it off to Taylor. Out to Simmons. Simmons fakes it to Gilmore, goes to the baseline. Picked up there by Fulbright. Pass inside is going to be knocked away and going to go out of bounds off the University. A nice fight in there by Marcus Lozano Chandler. Josiah Smith will trigger the inbound. The foul's going to be called on Lozano Chandler. Got to send D. Johnson to the line to shoot a pair. He's 1 for 2 from the free throw line. That gives him 6 points in the game now. Lozano Chandler out. Jalen Petty in for the Trojans. 5:32 left to go, third quarter. All tied up at 30 apiece for the moment. It's good. It's correct. University trying to get the ball inbounds. Finally get to Sais. Off to Drakes. Drakes double teamed back to Sais. Sais has his pocket pick. The University able to get it back on a nice play by Harris. Harris will put up a three that's off the iron and no good. Simmons has the rebound for Ennis. Get it off to Johnson to bring it across. With 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Into the corner. Turnaround jumper by Johnson, no good. Put back by Smith is no good. University has the rebound. Petty comes down with it. Long pass over to Sais. He is able to save it from going out of bounds. Drakes goes and puts it up and in. First basket of the night for Drakes. He has 3 points. And I'm not sure what the buzzer was at the score table. Be 32, 31, 30. Well, we have a discrepancy. Well, they're discussing the score at the scorer's table. I think they're trying to figure out what the actual score is. You've got 5 people keeping a book, and none of them have the same score. We leave it at 31-30 in favor of Ennis. I've got Ennis with 31. I've got University with 28. I missed 2 points somewhere maybe. Rebounded by Fulbright. Harris will take it across midcourt. Saiz looking for a cutter. Almost has the pocket pick. Petty saves it from the left side. Unable to penetrate. Harris goes to the baseline, able to penetrate, passes it off to Petty underneath, and Petty has the easy lay-in. He's got 5 points. His first 2 here in the second half. Foul going to be called. Points are going to count. Foul's on Najee Drakes. Send D. Johnson to the line for one more. Can't get it to fall. Breaks, able to get it off to Harris. Really good defense played by Ennis here in the third quarter. They have the lead, according to the scoreboard, at 33-32. Well, my scoreboard seems to agree with the scoreboard itself. Fulbright with the putback. He's got 6 now. And University has the lead at 34-33. A very close contest between these two teams. Pass inside. Shot put up by Simmons is good. 4 in the quarter, 7 for the game. 2:45 left to go, third period. Three-pointer from Harris. Nothing but net. That's his first basket of the night. Gives him 10 points. Stretches the lead to 2 at 37-35 for University. Smith trying to drive in, has the ball knocked away. Saved by Simmons. Gives it off to Garen Gilmore. D. Johnson. Johnson, their best ball handler, with a spin move in the paint, puts the shot up, hits his own rebound. Puts it back up and it's fouled. I believe they're going to call Petty for the foul. Not positive that Petty gets the foul, but nonetheless, it's going to send Ennis to the line. Simmons is 1 for 1 from the free throw line in the game. Bounces that one off the back of the iron. Smith checks out. Taylor back in for Ennis. Also in for University is Micah Henderson. Can't miss those fluorescent pink shoes. Again, too strong. Henderson blocks off the shooter. Nice job by Henderson there to get the rebound. Minute 50 left to go, third quarter. University up by 2, 37-35. Harris off the glass with left hand, no good, but Petty's there to recover. Can't get his second rebound. The outlet pass gets to Simmons, and he'll slow it down. Johnson pitches it off to Taylor. Taylor double dribbles, but they don't call it, and a foul's going to be called against University. Drakes picks it up. Got him with 2. And now the fouls are piling up against the Trojans here in the second half. Scoreboard shows just 1 team foul for Ennis as Grant Gilmore checks into the game, taking over for Skyland Simmons. Henderson out for University. And Lozano Chandler back in for the Trojans. Jamie Taylor at the line, his first try from the free throw line. Got that one to roll down. Gives him 4 points in the game. Adam Saiz comes back in. He'll take over for John Zay Fulbright. Petty at 6'2", the sophomore, the tallest Trojan on the court right now with 1:28 to go in the third quarter, up by 1 at 37-36. Taylor makes both of them, giving 5 points in the game. All tied up at 37 apiece with 9:22 left in the game. Harris looking down low for a cutter. Nobody open just yet. And now a 5-second call against him for not getting the ball away. Nobody was able to get free. And the Ennis defense does its job, causing the turnover. Here comes Henderson back into the game for University. Harris will get the rest. Harris has 10 points in the game for the Trojans. Brown pitches it outside to Gilmore. Gilmore from the corner puts up the shot and good. Grant Gilmore, his first 2 of the second half, has 4 in the game. Under a minute to go. Drakes gets it across midcourt. Ennis up by 2 at 39-37. 40 seconds left in the third quarter. Henderson off to Saiz. Saiz trying to drive the left side, cut off, and now Ricardo Felix asks for a timeout. It's a 30. He wants to make sure that this shot counts. Hopefully the Trojans can go to the fourth quarter at least tied up at 39 apiece. Harris with his 10 points right now leads the Trojans in scoring. Garen Gilmore has 10 points. I believe that leads Ennis. D. Johnson has 9. Trojans seem to have a height advantage whenever Fulbright and Littlejohn are in the game. We're ready to go. Well, now we have a clock issue once again. We got to run it down from 1 minute, I believe, to get it back to where it's supposed to be. They've got 34. I don't know if that's seconds or minutes. Yeah, we got to run it down. We've had several clock issues, both in the women's game that preceded this one and in this game. Somewhere around 34 is when the timeout was called. And they get it down to 34.53. Harris to inbounds to Saiz. Adam will take it to the right side, gets it off to Harris. Harris against Gilmore. Turnaround jumper off glass, just a little short. Rebound by Ennis. Grant Gilmore drives in, lays it in. Grant Gilmore comes in late in the third quarter and gives Ennis a spark and puts them up by 4 at 41-37. A backcourt called against University as Littlejohn loses the handle. 9 seconds left in the quarter. Micah Henderson will check in. Littlejohn goes to the sideline. Ennis looking to increase their lead to 6. And in my memory, that would be their largest lead. The University's going to stop the penetration by Garen Gilmore, and that's where we will go into the fourth quarter with Ennis on top by a score of 41-37. "12 points for the Trojans in that quarter. And 18 points in the quarter for Ennis. Trojans outscored Ennis by 2 in the first quarter. Both scored 14 points in the second quarter, but the 6-point difference in the third quarter has helped Ennis to a 4-point advantage to start the final period at 41-37. Grant Gilmore gave Ennis a shot in the arm when he came in late in the third quarter and scored a couple of baskets to wrestle the lead away from University. Ennis has the double bonus already here in the second half. University needs to draw a few fouls, as Ennis has only been whistled for 1 foul here in the second half. Ennis has the basketball, and now we got a stoppage of play because the clock says 9:53, and it has to be under 8 minutes. And it's down to 7:53. That's where it should be. Well, back to play we go. D. Johnson, point guard, gets it off to Grant Gilmore. And Ennis is going to be content to pull University out of a man or a zone type defense. Out to the top to Grant Gilmore. Pitches it back outside to Johnson. Johnson will reset the offense. Off to Brown on the far side. That's the right side of the key. Pitches it back to Garen Gilmore. Taylor will take the three-pointer. It's off the iron, no good. Saiz a little tentative on the rebound. Taylor feeds it off to Johnson, and Johnson lays it in. D. Johnson now has 11 points in the game to lead Ennis in scoring. Littlejohn quickly gets it down court, takes it all the way to the paint. Pitch it back out top to Harris. His three-pointer is good. Kylan Harris, his second three-pointer of the game, gives him 13. Trojans down by 3 at 43-40. 6:40 left to go. Grant Gilmore trying to lay it in. A block is going to be called against Petty. That'll send Grant Gilmore to the line, where he has not had an opportunity in the game. Nothing but net with the first one. Gilmore makes them both. 5-point lead for Ennis. Harris gets it across. Driving the baseline. Shot is no good, but a foul called underneath. Rosano Chandler put up the shot, and now a technical foul called against University. At least I think it's against University. We'll see. That's against Ennis. And apparently it's against Jamie Taylor. Nope, it's against University. It'll be Jamie Taylor who will go to the line. Looking at my scorecard, not exactly certain why the technical was called, but somebody from University drew the technical foul. Well, I don't know if we got a double technical here or not. That may be the call. Well, the officials are going to get together and hopefully get it right. We're going to go down to the Ennis end of the court. And Jamie Taylor's going to shoot free throws. Ennis up by 5 at 45-40. Taylor is 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. And nothing but net there. We get one more. That gives him 7 points in the game, and the basketball will go to Ennis. 7-point lead, the biggest of the game for the Ennis Lions as Henderson checks in for University in place of Harris. Josiah Smith in for the Ennis Lions. D. Johnson gets it over to Gilmore. Grant Gilmore looks to drive the paint, backs off, pitches it over to his brother, Garen Gilmore. His shot's no good. Back outside to Smith. Grant will restart it. Goes to the right side. And a foul called on Grant Gilmore. Charging foul called as he bumped into a University Trojan. Henderson out, Harris in for the Trojans. Now what? .5:59 left to go in the game. Ennis with its largest lead at 7, 47-40. Trojans almost lose the pass. Ennis will back up. Harris sets up the offense. Tells everybody to go to the left side. Trying to get it to Little John. Takes it into the paint, misses a shot, puts it right back up, and it goes in. A good follow by Tylen Harris gives him 5 points in the quarter. 15 for the game. Johnson guarded by Petty, pitches it off to Gilmore. Back out it goes to Smith now on the drive. He backs it out, gets it out to Garen Gilmore. His shot's no good. Johnson gets the pass, puts up the shot and foul going to the hoop. Well, the action's picked up a little bit here. I believe they're going to call that one on Petty. Got that as his third. Garen Gilmore at the line. Apologize, these numbers for Ennis are a little tough to read with the maroon on the dark gray. Thought the UIL did away with that tone on tone. John Zay Fulbright coming back into the game for University. After Gilmore hits the shot, making a 6-point game at 48-42. That one rattles out. Fulbright has the rebound for University. Harris triple team. Somebody's got to be open. He'll take it all the way to the hoop, then pass it off to Fulbright, who puts it up and in. Fulbright, his first 2 of the fourth quarter. He's got 6 in the half and 8 for the game, and a timeout called with 4:49 left in the game. Trojans trail the Lions 48-44. 7 points in the fourth quarter so far for Ennis, and all but 2 of those have come from the free throw line. The Trojans have 7 points, and all of that from the field. There's a 4-point difference to start the fourth quarter, and we're still at that 4-point advantage for the Ennis Lions. Trojans had a 2-point advantage at halftime, but Ennis outscored the Trojans 18-12 in that third quarter to wrestle the lead away. Trojans go on the road this Friday at Red Oak. Red Oak, the district leader at 4-0 and 17-6 on the year. Joshua, who's just ahead of University in the standings, or actually tied with University in the standings at 2-2, has 17 wins this season against 8 losses. Those are the only 2 17-win teams in the districts on the year. University going to a press, trying to get the basketball. Johnson gets it across the timeline. Grant goes to the hoop from the baseline and can't get it to fall, and no foul call. And Grant Gilmore a little miffed, and the pass goes a bit awry, trying to get it over to Fulbright. Ennis gets the ball back. Up by 4. Johnson takes his time, picked up by Drakes at the top of the key, gets a screen from Smith, goes to the left side, puts up the shot that's no good. It's rebounded by University. Harris gets it across to the left side, and now timeout called by Ricardo Felix. 4:07 left in the contest. A 4-point game. Neither team has been able to get a double-digit lead in the contest. Been too many lead changes to count. Right now, University trying to figure out how to erase a 4-point deficit in this final 4 minutes and 7 seconds. Head coach Ricardo Felix and his assistant Joshua Brown over drawing up plays, trying to figure out how to cut this to at least a 2-point deficit, if not a 1-point deficit, with a 3-point basket. Looking back at my scorecard, Harris is the only Trojan with a 3-point basket. He's got 2 of them. Ennis only has 1 3-point basket, and that's by Jamie Taylor back in the second quarter. So here we go with the last 4:07. Inbounds pass to Lozano Chandler. Pass is stolen away. Simmons has it. Has it knocked away for the moment, but Littlejohn's going to pick up the foul in doing so, and that'll send Simmons to the line to shoot 2. He's there in the double bonus. Simmons is 0 for 2. Well, make that 1 for 3 at the line as he's hit his only free throw back in the first quarter. He's got 7 points in the game. And that was a little too hard off the backboard. Here comes Micah Henderson off the bench for University. He'll take over for Saiz. That one's too strong as well. Rebound fought for. Ennis controls it. And we'll back it back out. They have the lead. Under 4 minutes to go. Ball's lost underneath. Lozano Chandler comes up with it. Harris double team, trying to get it across midcourt, able to do so without a foul. Takes it all the way to the hoop, puts up a shot that's no good, but he's fouled. It was going to be Hunter Ruffin called for the foul. It'll be a shooting foul for Harris. He is 7 for 9 from the free throw line. Has 15 points in the game. He's good with that one. John-Zay Fulbright returns to the game. Spencer Littlejohn going to the bench. Grant Gilmore checks in for Skyland Simmons for the Lions. Harris trying to make it a 2-point game. And does. 48-46, 3:37 to go. University with the trap. Unable to get the ball trapped. Brown gets the ball. University, though, comes up with it as Ruffin loses it. So the Trojans with a chance to tie or take the lead here. Harris thought about the three. Puts up the two, and it's good. And we're all tied up with 3:12 left to go in the contest. Tied at 48. Charging foul going to be called against Grant Gilmore. Trying to go to the hoop. But John-Zay Fulbright set his feet and picked up the charge. Adam Saiz comes into the game for Micah Henderson. .303 left to go. University with a chance to recapture the lead here. Needs to get the ball inbounded here. Gets it to Saiz. He's trapped in the corner and able to get away. Johnson's going to pick up the foul. And Johnson needs to be careful going over and talking to the official. Coach trying to get him back off the official. As Roynell Bridgeforth was past the mid-court line, hollering at his point guard, D. Johnson, to get off the official. And Johnson picks up the foul. 5th team foul. Trojans not in a shooting situation yet. Fulbright checks out. Littlejohn back in. Petty and Saiz also in the game. Ball is knocked out of bounds by Ennis. University again gets the throw in. 2:58 according to the clock. Now we have a foul called on, the foul's called on Harris. Harris gets picks up the foul. And now the officials are going to talk about it to make sure what the situation is. I believe that should send Ennis to the line as they're in the double bonus. But who's the shooter? Lots of confusion here as the coaches try to scramble to get the right guys on the court. Got one Ennis player that thinks he's got an inbounds pass. We got the rest of the teams at the free throw line thinking there's free throws. Now coming back in for University is John-Zay Fulbright for Littlejohn. It's Ennis basketball. They're going to inbound it from right in front of the scorer's table with under 3 minutes to go. Tie ball game at 48 apiece. Johnson content to just wait for something to open up. Comes cross court to Simmons. Simmons back to Johnson. Very little movement. Now we got Smith moving toward the baseline. Comes back out to the left-hand side, or actually that's Brown, number 12. Johnson drives in, puts up a shot that's no good. Rebounded by Fulbright for University. Now University with a chance to take the lead in the final minutes. Guarded by D. Johnson. Now Harris looks for the opportunity to get the offense going. Gets a screen from Fulbright, dribbles into the paint, loses a dribble, and is going to be tied up. No, we get a timeout called by Ricardo Felix. The possession still belongs to University. It was still in the possession of Harris at the timeout. 2:03 is left in this tight basketball game between Ennis and University. Ennis looking for their second win in district play. Or actually their third. I've got them with, let's look at the right scorecard, Lark. Ennis's win came against Joshua 1 week ago. My problem is I don't have a score for them when they played at home against Corsicana last Friday. Look for that score as often as possible, as late as I could, but never did get it. So that's why their record shows one less game. It's possible, almost probable, since Corsicana is 0-4, that Ennis won that game, and these two teams are tied at 2-2 along with Joshua. That means that they are fighting to continue in the playoff hunt against each other. They will play each other one more time this year on February the 11th at Ennis. So University inbounding the ball from underneath their own backboard. Harris looking for an open man. Harris gets the pass back, puts up the two-pointer that's a little strong, and it's rebounded and lost out of bounds by Ennis, or was there a foul call? A foul is going to be called on John Zay Fulbright with 1:55 to go. And I believe it was Hunter Ruffin that he fouled. It'll be Ruffin who goes to the line to shoot a pair. Ruffin's first trip to the free throw line. He's just got 2 points in the game. That was a bucket in the third quarter. And that's off the back of the iron, no good. Spencer Littlejohn returns to the game for Adam Saiz. A taller lineup now for Ricardo Felix. Get a substitution for Ennis. That's Josiah Smith who checked into the game. Again, it's hard to see the Ennis numbers with the maroon numbers on the dark gray jerseys. That one's good. A 1 point advantage for Ennis with 1:55 to go. Harris gets the ball down court. Wide open at the backboard is Lorenzo Chandler. He gets the shot to go off and is also fouled. 5 points now for Marcus Lorenzo Chandler. And a trip to the free throw line to try to make it a 2 point game. 50-49 our score with 1:50 left to play. Second trip to the free throw line for Marcus. He was 1 for 2 back in the first quarter. Henderson comes back in for Littlejohn. And that'll bring in Jamie Taylor for Ennis. Off the back of the iron, no good. It's a 1 point contest. University on top 50-49. Simmons is caught in the backcourt and timeout called by Ennis. Their head coach, Arnell Bridgeforth, wants to talk about this final minute and 43 seconds. Been a pretty tight ball game throughout. University with a 2 point lead in the first quarter. It stayed that way at halftime. Ennis grabbed a 4 point lead at the end of the third quarter. University was able to get the lead back with 3:12 to go in this fourth quarter. Lost it momentarily. Or actually, I think they tied the game finally at 48 with 3:12 to go. And now the Trojans hoping for some misses at the free throw, or hoping to get the ball back and able to run off the last 103 seconds with the victory. Brown gets the inbounds pass, gets it back to Taylor. Taylor picked up by Najee Drakes. Trying to go to the right side. Gets it off to Ruffin. Ruffin out to Johnson. Johnson's the major ball handler for the Ennis Lions. Brings it to the top of the key and puts it in. D. Johnson now has 13 points. 51-50. Ennis on top. 1:10 to go. Harris guarded by Johnson. He issues directions from the right side. 1 minute left. Pass it off to Drakes. University looking for that one final opportunity. See if Ricardo Felix uses a timeout before the clock runs out. Harris content to let the clock run down. 40 seconds now. Harris puts up the three. It's good. Third three-point basket of the night for Harris. 52-51, University on top. 20 seconds to go. 53-51. Johnson to the backboard is good. We're all tied up at 53 and timeout called by Ennis. Clock shows 12.47 seconds left in the game. (53-53) our score. Are we looking at overtime? Or can the Trojans come up with a game winner on this possession? You got to believe Ennis is going to give as much pressure as possible in the backcourt to not only keep University from getting to their side of the court for a scoring opportunity, but also to see if they can't get a steal and get the game winner themselves. Johnson, Brown, Ruffin, Garen Gilmore on the court for the Ennis Lions. Harris will trigger the inbound. He's got Drakes, Littlejohn, Saiz, and Lozano Chandler on the court. Gets it into Saiz. Clock down to 10 seconds. Harris may be playing for overtime. Gets it across the timeline. Throws it down low. Shot is up and in by Spencer Littlejohn. Scoreboard clock says no time left, but we're going to have the officials decide whether there is or isn't. But Spencer Littlejohn gets the layup, his only 2 points of the second half to give him 8. And there is time left on the clock, but University has a 55-53 lead with less than 5 seconds to go. We'll see where they stop the clock, as the officials are indicating to the scoreboard that they need to put time back on the clock. University, of course, is going to do everything they can to guard the inbounds pass and not allow Ennis an open shot from a long way out. I'm not certain exactly how much time is left on the clock. They're running it down now. They got it stopped at 2:26. That's 2.26 seconds. 2.04. Still trying to get the clock set as to where the officials think it should be. Now 1.89. Not a whole lot of time for Ennis to get off a shot. Ricardo Felix and Joshua Brown trying to get the defense set, while we'll still have the officials trying to get the clock set where they want it. It's like a needle in a haystack, as they're not able to just enter the seconds, or the less than a second left in the game. Now we got 1 point. Well, they're going to put 2 seconds. 2 seconds left on the clock. Johnson with the baseball pass down court. It is caught. A pass shot up, no good. University rebounds, and University wins the game. Simmons able to get the final shot for Ennis on the baseball pass from Johnson at the baseline, but it went over the hoop. University was able to get the rebound. The clock runs out, and University comes away with a very hard-fought 55-53 win over the Ennis Lions tonight. Wow. What a game we just saw here at the University Gymnasium. Dylan Harris leads the way for University with 22 points. D. Johnson led the way for Ennis with 25. These two teams will meet once again in round-robin play next to the last game of the season at Ennis on February the 11th. There'll be a lot more on the line then, as both of these teams attempt to make it into the postseason. University's record goes to 11-14 on the year. They're now 3-2 in district play, while Ennis falls to an even 11-11 and 2-3 in district play. Well, that's going to do it from the University High School gym. Our final score again is University 55 and Ennis 53 for our entire Waco ISD crew. I'm Lark Smith. Good night from the University High School Gymnasium.